For the next 7 days, I'll be listening to AI Christian music, and there are 3 rules to this challenge. Firstly, everything has to be made by AI, from the lyrics to the music itself. Secondly, for the duration of the challenge, I'm only allowed to listen to Christian songs made by AI, which means I can't listen to any of my usual music. And lastly, we have to answer the big question. Is AI Christian music even ethical? So in this video, we're going to explore the good, the bad, and find out whether or not we should even be listening to it as Christians. Let's start with asking ChatGPT to write some lyrics for us. Write me some lyrics for a Christian song. Yeah, I'm not going to give it any other instructions apart from this because I want ChatGPT to have full control of what it chooses to write about. So enter. When it's done, we're going to read it and then copy and paste the full song with the lyrics into the AI music generator. So then we'll have an actual song to listen to. The title is called Right Here in the Waiting. Interesting. When the night is long and I can't see clear, when my prayers feel lost in the atmosphere. This rhyme. And here's the chorus. You're right here in the waiting. Jesus, you are constant no matter what. You know what? These lyrics are actually pretty good. Like, Jesus, you're constant, you're always with me. Now I'm going to copy and paste it and put it in the AI music generator and see what the final song sounds like. Advanced options, just gonna ignore that. Right here in the waiting and create. When the night is long and I can't see clear, when my prayers feel lost in the atmosphere. Yo, this is sounding good. You are closer than the air I breathe. Even when I don't feel you, I know that you are true. Dude, this sounds so good. Right here in the waiting, I know you're faithful and you have overcome. I don't even know what to say. That sounded so good, and it's crazy to think that it was made by AI. Like, all I did was give it some lyrics. I didn't even specify a voice or a style or a genre of music that it should make, and it just made the song. It even had pauses and build-ups in the right moment. And one of the craziest parts is, if you asked anyone like 10 years ago, they probably wouldn't have even imagined that it was made by AI and the person singing it isn't even real. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing after this is generating a whole bunch of more new songs with the AI music generator to listen to for the next 7 days. So here's the thing that's been on my mind. AI can write lyrics about faith, suffering, and trusting God. Basically all the usual Christian themes. But it doesn't actually believe any of it because it never experienced the different emotions and stuff it's talking about. It's just generating text based on patterns and what it knows from the internet. So the real question becomes, does Christian music require genuine intent from the person creating it? Or does the meaning come from the person who's listening? Because if I'm sincerely worshipping God while listening to an AI-generated song, does it even matter that the writer never meant a single word? And so this leads us to another question, which is, what makes a piece of art beautiful in the first place? Take a second to look at this painting and just ask yourself, is this beautiful? Now, if your answer is yes, then what if I told you this was made by artificial intelligence? Is it still beautiful? And if your answer is yes, then here's another question. Is it meaningful? We're on day 3. Yesterday I generated some more songs and I actually quite liked one of the songs, so I'll put it on screen for you to have a listen to for a couple seconds. You light it up, every corner of my heart, like a spark in the dark. You light it up, no more hiding, no more shame. Everything has changed since your love came and lit me up. Anyway, quick update. Something I've noticed with a lot of the songs, if not all the songs that I've generated so far, is they all kind of sound similar. Like, they sound kind of the same in a way. And I don't mind it because they sound quite good. Like, I've honestly been enjoying listening to them. However, I will say this. I think because I know that the lyrics are generated by ChatGPT, it's hard for me to listen to the songs while feeling emotional or kind of get deep into the song because it's generated by AI. I don't know what else to say. I also think that there's not much variety with the lyrics and the stuff that ChatGPT has been writing for me. A lot of the themes they're good, but it's very repetitive. Like it's just, I'm lost, I'm a sinner, but God is merciful and forgiving. Maybe starting today, I'll start prompting ChatGPT to write about other stuff and other themes, and I'll start giving it more specific instructions, which at first I didn't want to do because I wanted to give ChatGPT full control of what it writes about, but it keeps running about the same thing. So maybe giving it topics to write about will help it be a little more creative. Now, if you asked me whether or not this AI generated artwork is meaningful, in my opinion, I don't think so. I think that if something is meaningful, it's because there's intention behind it. For example, as humans, our lives have meaning. Why? Because God intended to create us. If we were just an accident made out of molecules and just a byproduct of chemical reactions with no soul, then yes, our lives would in fact have no meaning. But because God intended to create us in His image is why, as humans, our lives do have meaning. Anyway, going back to the artwork, I think that because it was initially made with no intention, it inherently has no meaning. I mean, sure, someone can give it their own meaning and interpretation, but that's why I said it inherently has no meaning. If I was to write my own song with the intention of expressing my love for Jesus, then that's the meaning of the song. A random person can't just change that because they felt like it. The song is still about me expressing my love for Jesus. As soon as someone reinterprets it, then I would say that it's no longer the same song. So ultimately, I believe that it has inherent meaning because it was created with intention. And that's where I think the meaningfulness of a song comes from. Now, obviously, I'm not a philosopher. This is just my own thought process, and I'm just a random guy posting videos on the internet. But if you want to make any counter arguments to what I just said, feel free to write it in the comments.
Okay, so this is day 5 of the challenge. I did end up giving ChatGPT some more specific instructions with writing the lyrics, so I've got a little bit more thematic variety with the songs. But I'm gonna be honest, I kinda want this challenge to be over because I'm getting pretty bored of listening to AI music, because apart from the songs, some of the songs sounding quite good, it's hard to enjoy them and get much emotion from listening to them because like I said, I know it's by AI. And I'm not even saying this just for the video. I actually miss listening to real human-made music. Like, I actually do. I think something that I've learned from this challenge and experience so far is it's made me realize that there's more to a song, that there's more to music than just the way it sounds. Like, there's also the story behind it.
As Christians, we believe we're made in the image of a creator God, and one of the clearest ways we reflect Him is through creativity. When humans write lyrics and compose melodies, they're not just technical skills, they express lived experiences and emotions. A lot of songwriting, especially in Christian music, comes from experiences like doubt, suffering, or encountering God in a real way. So is it really okay to give the entire song-making process to AI? Now, I know that there's a fair argument that AI is simply another tool. I mean, over time, we've adopted new technology to make music, so maybe AI is just the next instrument. But we have to think about this. Is AI assisting human creativity, or is it removing the need for it entirely? And this matters especially when it comes to lyrics, because they're usually the main part of a song that deeply resonates with people. Sometimes they touch up on very vulnerable aspects of the human experience, like losing a loved one or struggling with depression. So if AI is writing those lyrics, it might be a little problematic because there's no real person who actually experienced what they're singing about. But it's not just the lyrics. This also applies to the music itself. Minor keys often evoke sad emotions like sorrow or longing, while major keys tend to communicate happier emotions like joy or hope. A songwriter will choose those musical elements based on the emotions or experience they want to communicate. Now, AI can replicate those patterns very well. It knows that a soft piano in a minor key feels more reflective, and a fast rhythm in a major key feels more exciting. But again, it doesn't actually feel those emotions because it doesn't have any experiences. It's just predicting what usually works based on patterns. So can AI be used ethically in not just Christian music, but in music altogether? Of course it can. For example, AI can be a really helpful brainstorming tool. If you're stuck on a melody or trying to figure out how to phrase a certain lyric, AI can give you some ideas to work with. You're not using it to write the song for you, you're just using it to get some ideas or to get unstuck. Now, AI can also be great for education. If you're trying to learn and understand music theory, it can help you with that. And lastly, AI can also be used in the song making process, as long as it's not completely doing it for you. Maybe you use it to generate a rough demo or to help with mixing. The key is that you're still the one making the creative decisions and putting in the work. Ultimately, AI should be used to enhance human creativity, not replace it. Alright, it's day 7. Finally, at this point, if you made me listen to a song, I reckon I would be able to tell if it was made by AI or not, because that's all I've been listening to for the past week. It's like the same with AI videos. The more you watch them, the better you get at being able to tell if they're made by AI. If I was to take away 2 things from this challenge, number 1, it would be that AI is really good at making songs that sound good. And number 2 is I don't really enjoy listening to AI music because I've realized that there's more to a song than just the way it sounds. But anyway, after today, I'm really looking forward to just going back to my usual routine of just listening to music that's made by real people. So to answer the question on whether or not you should even be listening to AI Christian music, in my opinion, I don't see anything inherently wrong with listening to it if you decide to. I think it's more so a question of, do you want to? Wouldn't you rather listen to a song that was made by a real human who experiences life and suffering and conveys that through music? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.
You lie.